All right, let's get right into it. We're talking about the single biggest shift in commerce today, a change that's going to completely redefine how your business connects with its customers. And that is the rise of the autonomous algorithmic shopping agent.
Okay, let's start with a number that should really make you sit up and listen. By 2030, McKinsey is projecting that almost 40% of all e-commerce might be handled not by people, but by software agents shopping on our behalf. And look, this isn't some far-off sci-fi concept. This is the very near future of your market. And just to be crystal clear, this isn't just about a little more automation or a smarter recommendation engine. No, no. We are talking about a brand new commercial channel where your customer is literally a machine. And the rules of the game? They are completely different from anything you've built your business on so far. So let's break this down, shall we? Who or what is this new algorithmic customer? And maybe more importantly, what does it actually care about? What does it value?
Just think about how different this is. You know, a human shopper, we're driven by emotion, by brand loyalty, by clever marketing. An algorithm, it's all business. It's ruthlessly efficient. It doesn't browse for fun. It evaluates your products based on cold, hard data and verifiable performance.
So what does that actually mean for your products? Well, they're not just sitting on a shelf anymore, waiting to catch someone's eye. They're being judged in a constant, high-speed tournament against your competitors on price, on provable quality, on delivery speed, and your entire service history. Think about it. Every late shipment, every bad review, it all goes into the calculation. Okay, so if the who of your customer is changing so dramatically, what does that do to the how? How does this just completely alter the fundamental economics of demand for your entire business?
And this is a really critical point. Your brand, its job is changing. In this new channel, your brand becomes a data point. It's a verifiable signal of reliability that a machine can check. It's not about making people feel something. It's about giving a machine cold, hard proof that you deliver every single time. And man, if you get this right, the upside is huge. We're looking at data from Symphony AI that shows retailers who lean into these new demand signals are seeing double-digit gains in inventory turnover while slashing product waste by a staggering 30%. I mean, those are numbers that change the game. Look, you can't just hand this off to your marketing team. Meeting this new kind of demand isn't a marketing problem. It's an operations problem. It means rewiring your business from the ground up, from the first sketch of a new product all the way to how it gets delivered, the whole shebang. Let's talk about speed for a second, because the difference is just wild. The traditional fashion cycle, that takes about 12 weeks. A company like Shein, because it's listening to these algorithmic demand signals, has crushed that down to as little as 7 days. So you're probably asking, how on earth do they do that? Well, there's no magic here. It's a process. It's a super rapid, data-driven cycle. They use AI to spot trends. They prototype new stuff like crazy, test it online with these tiny micro batches, and then, bam, they instantly scale up what works. There's practically zero guesswork involved. It's all data. And don't think for a second this is just a fast fashion thing. We're talking about giants like Walmart using generative AI to design products that are just built to be more appealing to algorithmic buyers. They're optimizing for things a human designer might not even think about, like packaging that cuts shipping costs or materials that hit a better sustainability score. All right, so this all leads to the big, multi-billion-dollar question, right? How do you actually compete and win in a world where machines are the new gatekeepers to the customer? The old playbook, you can pretty much toss it out. The focus has to shift. It's less about crafting the perfect marketing campaign for humans and way more about building a machine-readable infrastructure, one that basically screams your reliability using data that a machine can understand instantly. Okay, machine-readable sounds a bit techy, but what does it really boil down to? Well, it means having incredibly structured and detailed product catalogs. It means having robust APIs so platforms can plug directly into your data. And it means having precise, auditable service-level agreements that an algorithm can track and grade you on. And let me be clear, the stakes could not be higher. In this new world, it's not just about having a better product. It's about being more technically accessible and reliable. If you fall behind on the tech side, you're not just losing market share. You risk becoming totally invisible to a huge and growing chunk of the market. Okay, so as a leader in your business, what do you do right now? Where do you even start? Let's walk through a clear 3-part action plan. First things first, you have to audit your data. All of it. Your product catalogs, your pricing systems, your inventory feeds, they all have to be structured, accurate, and ready for machines to read. Think of this as the new price of admission. If you can't do this, you're not even in the game. Second, you've got to get obsessed with new metrics. Things like delivery speed, verifiable product quality, return rates. These are now your primary competitive battlegrounds. Why? Because the algorithms you want to sell to are already grading you on them. This is your new report card. And number three, you have to rethink who your partners are. The future is less about just getting shelf space in a store. It's way more about prioritizing deep relationships with the big platforms and investing heavily in API development over those traditional retail channels. So at the end of the day, it all comes down to this one simple but profound question. Because the companies that adapt, the ones who re-engineer their operations, their tech, and their strategy for this new reality, they are going to gain a massive competitive advantage. The ones who don't, well, they risk getting left behind completely, bypassed by a customer they never even tried to understand.